segmentation. And kind of a little overabundance of caution, Chuck had shown Kevin Ryan, who's engaged by City Council to deal with the other seeker action, the whole SFC project. We asked Kevin to go ahead and beef up our finding or declaration any way you felt comfortable to even distinguish it more than what we talk about in this letter and that was done at the base cut of these resolutions. That's what we were waiting for out of Corp Counsel's office, and if it's not here, if we can take maybe a 5-minute adjournment, I'll get that. I'll give you a chance to look at this letter, and then I'll be right back here. Questions?
You're leaving the room?
I think Rocky went to.
Oh, Rocky can track it down.
Are there any other items on the agenda we can deal with? Well, we're waiting on that.
Section 22. There's a. If we buy properties, you're going to want to be in a position where you have before you proposals from some management companies to manage those properties. I don't think we're in a position to manage the properties we've done with other entities. So we'd like to put out an RFQ for management company services and get some information back to you. If you have anybody who's interested in constituents, as long as they're qualified and independent here, we'd be glad to send this RFQ out, and if the board approves that, the RFQ would go out right away. There's a form of RFQ that's Exhibit Q. It's very short. It's the last 2 pages of your packet.
I don't think I have.
Here we go.
In this group. Okay. Everybody have it?
Maybe we have a vote on that, and the rest is really the secret and the state grants.
Just so you know, the RFQ here, we'll make that simple for all the other. Correct.
Okay. So I entertain a motion to.
1 second.
I entertain a motion to approve section 22.
Section 22.
Put it on the table. Have a motion, Jim? Michael? Now we'll have discussion.
Just a question. So this RFQ comes back to you, Sean. When we do it in the city, we have them send to town college.
We can go back to the one we want.
Absolutely.
Well, this entity, it doesn't have to come back to me, but I would suggest maybe one of the officers.
Yeah.
They're different processes. The city's RFQ and RFP process are going to be slightly different, and I don't want to get wound up into, okay, whoever puts the lowest bid in, it's not one of those. So this RFQ, I would suggest maybe coming back to the president or vice president, however you want to do it, could come back to Jim. The staff could put a write-up for you for the next meeting and make a recommendation on those 2 or 3 that we got.
But you would see all the RFQ responses.
What we've done in the past, they actually have them go to the general counsel. Then, again, that's just other options.
I mean, anywhere you want to see all.
Okay. So I guess my question was, since we're following like the transparent open government stuff, is this something that would appear as a communication of the OCS or not, because this is a separate entity of government?
I think the OCS is a city entity.
So, okay, so IDA stuff doesn't go through the OCS.
Yes.
But how would we publicize this?
To get
The RFQ, do you send it out to like the state contract reporter, or how do you?
we could use Tom's list. He's got entities.
I think we've done that before. No, we can ask Tom for a list.
You could also put in the city website.
Yeah, both. Okay. I'll talk to Tom about what he recommends.
Any questions?
There will be a motion to approve the RFQ with the amendments consistent with the businesses, and also the change to one of the corporate offices here will be in City Hall.
So we're doing an RFQ not only for this, but also for the management company, but also for bank,
Appraiser.
Accountant.
You need a title company on it?
Not yet. everything just, so what do we agree, auditor?
I don't know.
You got it all down, right? Good.
I just got an email from Rocky saying Kevin is about to send it to Frank Levine, so we should have it momentarily.
All right, so why don't we take a vote on this? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposition? Unanimous on section 22. What other business can we take care of?
Do a provisional, like golf.
There's two other resolutions in my packet. You've got the negative deck. Do you have to wait on that?
That's the attachment for section 20.
Okay.
Which
And then
counts?
the annual meeting of member.
Yeah, that's your early one, which we're adopting from before.
You could discuss that if you wanted to, how frequently you want to meet, and things of that nature.
Depends on,
I think it would take, realistically, probably a good 45 days to come back to anything of substance on some of the properties.
also with the RFQs.
The RFQs, we need some time, probably 30 days for people to respond. So if you can pick a date, 45, 60 days out, that would work for you, we can do a second meeting and attempt to come back with as many properties on that list, update from DASNY, have Baylog at least come in and give us some initial discussion about that before we get into any deeper stuff. And you may say, all right, now I want an appraisal, or I don't want an appraisal. DASNY's going to look for an appraisal before they allow us to draw that money back.
June, week of 23rd is Monday through 27th. Is there any better day of the week for the board? Does Monday work?
That date is the following week.
June 30th?
Why don't we send out a notice?
All right.
Bounce it off.
Monday, and Tuesdays are bad, so we've been trying to do Mondays, I think, just they wouldn't conflict.
You can make it 16th if you want to. Is that too soon?
Why don't we send out a
30th?
30th, meeting notice for the 30th, but
It's just that's the 4th of July week.
That's the
People,
4th of July, that's the weekend of 4th of July.
why don't we do the 23rd, the week, this week before
That's a
that?
bad day for it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
25th.
25th, Wednesday the
Send
25th.
out a meeting notice, and you can respond to whether or not, then we'll keep searching for an appropriate date.
We'll do it that way. Shoot for the 25th.
Did you say the 25th?
Yeah,
That week.
the whole week.
All week's bad.
May or may not.
Well, we had difficulty getting this date.
Well, first,
I would hope that we have the budget adopted.
You have to keep everything, options open.
it might be 2nd of July.
Not until the 9th, right? Okay,
So that the only open item is section 20?
19, 20,
21 is about negotiate purchase contracts for the properties. That we're probably going to want to say differently. Actually, if we're waiting for that input, maybe if you look at that map and think about the ones you want to prioritize.